Hi everyone, you are listening to YachtFemme on Yachting International Radio, where we discuss women in yachting. Welcome to YachtFemme, where we talk about the women that make the yachting industry. I'm your host, Andrea Tagliaferro. Learn who they are, how they got into yachting, and what they do today. Today we talk to Tamara Gramberg. She is in charge of PR and digital marketing for the German shipyard Lursen. She's also the president of YPY Young Professionals in Yachting, the German chapter. Tamara studied law and business, but found her way to marketing in the yachting industry. Hi everyone, thanks again for joining us at YachtFemme. I am super excited to introduce you today to Tamara Gramberg from Lurssen. She's in charge of digital marketing, which is all the rave everywhere. So we're very excited to meet Tamara. And if you didn't see the behind the scenes, so we had a lot of technical difficulties. Thankfully, she had like plan B, C, and D for us. So here we are. Thank you so much for joining us, Tamara. I'm sure you have a very, very busy schedule. We have had postponed this meeting a couple of times. So can you tell a little bit about who you are, how do you get into yachting, and just a little background for our listeners?
Yeah. As you already introduced me quite well, my name is Tamara, and I'm working at Lurssen, the German shipyard, and take care of mainly the digital marketing at Lurssen. So that means website, social media, as well as video and content production. And for everyone who knows YPY, I'm also the German president at the moment. So YPY Germany is a side business, so to say.
And that's actually where I met Tamara, at a YPY meeting, I think in Monaco maybe, right? It was definitely an international. So for those that don't know or are not, into yachting as much as we are and coming from another industry, can you tell us what is Lurssen? I know it's a big shipyard, but do you just give us a little basic background? Do you specialize on X size of boats? How long has it been around? Where is even Lurssen based? I know it's Germany, but just some context.
Yeah, so we are based in northern Germany in the city called Bremen, and we have several shipyards across northern Germany. I think it's 8 in total. And we build yachts as well as naval vessels, and we're founded already 145 years ago in 1875.
Wow.
Yeah, and we love to build yachts.
Great. How did you find the yachting industry?
Well, actually, I studied business administration with a focus on law. And during my studies, I had to do an internship, and luckily decided to apply at Lurssen. And so I came here as an intern, started in the yachting industry. And after graduating, I worked outside the industry, but only for a short time, because I came back in 2014 and now work for 6 years in the yachting business, and I love it.
So for someone that studied law and business, how did you know Lurssen existed? Is it very evident where you're growing up and Lurssen is all around you, or were you doing yachting or some kind of sailing before yachting?
Well, it's not that much known in Germany, because we are very discreet and used to only communicate a little about what Lurssen is doing. So, but I had the luck, it's close to my hometown, the shipyard, and that's why I knew about Lurssen. And I thought it would be exciting to do an internship there. And I was right. It was.
For those who don't know digital marketing, or that's exactly what I do for a living in New York, what does that even mean when you say, do you build the website? Are you updating the website? And what other things do you do influencer deals also with Lurssen, or is that something that, I don't know if it's happening at least at the shipyard scale yet?
Yeah, all that actually is right. So yeah, we had a big relaunch of our website, of our yacht website. So that was quite a big project, because I had to speak to all our, or nearly all our departments, at least many of them, and ask them, what are you doing? What is interesting for the public? How can we present it on our website? So it was a big project. I think it took nearly a year to build the new website, have a new look and feel, and of course in collaboration, or we had an agency to build it, but the concept came from Lurssen, of course, and that was yeah, one of my big jobs. And social media, yeah, you might know our Instagram account, for example, and all that has to be filled with content. So I'm also taking care of content production, video production, and yeah, I work with influencers too, that's right.
Okay, so you've been here, let's say, give or take 5 to 6 years. I don't know exactly what day you started, but how have you seen the industry changing? Have you seen any changes in the industry?
Well, yeah, there are some changes, or at least it seems to be a little bit different, because I think new topics get more important. For example, sustainability. Well, actually, ever since our shipyard was founded, we looked for improvements, invested in innovations, mainly technology for more sustainability. But we see that offering sustainable solutions is now more than ever getting more essential, not just for us, but for the whole industry. Yeah.
Okay.
And also digitalization, of course, is a new topic which gets more. It nearly relates to every field of activity. For example, yeah, as I said, digital and video marketing is getting more and than the day I started.
Now that things are growing, what could be like that proudest moment you ever had? And if you actually have the opposite, what was one of those days that you were like, okay, that was not my shining moment?
Good question. Maybe I only remember the proud day, because I don't want to remember the others. So one proud day for sure was the big relaunch of the website. And I saw in one of the yachting articles that the Instagram account, Lursen's Instagram account, was named best practice, and that was definitely a proud day for me.
That's very cool, but what does that mean, best practice? Or who named it best practice?
Well, I think it was Yacht Harbor who said, look at the Lursen Instagram account. They did quite a good job, and they got many followers, and yeah, it was only the beginning. It was already years ago, but that definitely gave me a good feeling to continue and yeah, to keep up.
That's awesome. And for those listening, everywhere where you'll find this this interview, you will find in the description a link to their website and all their social media platforms, so you can go and check them out, and of course you have to follow them. Do you have any advice for yourself of being like, if this would have been my first day in yachting, I wish I had done this? So what would be your advice to yourself?
Well, maybe I think it helps what I did doing the boating license, because many expressions related to boating are then totally clear, and you understand it better. So that's what I did. But also talking to people, talking to every part of the company. If you're in a shipyard, always listening, asking, and then you learn from day to day and get a better understand it better, how it works and what it is all about. Yeah.
What is a boating license?
Well, in Germany, if you want to drive a boat, you need a license, like the driver's license. You need a boating license.
So it's a captain's license.
Yeah, kind of, actually. Yeah. And so it's a lot of work, actually, a lot of expressions which are totally new and you have to learn by heart. And yeah, but it's also good to understand how a boat is working and what you can and what you cannot. And so it helps a bit, yeah, at least a little bit. You have the chance, of course, go on board, and every boat is different, and so you always learn when you're on board.
Yes. So can you tell us something that people wouldn't normally know about you?
What I do in my free time, I have a dog, a golden retriever, and I love water sports. So surfing, for example.
I do not know how to surf at all. Like, I was one of those people that there was one thing called a skimboard, I think it is. When I would vacation in Aruba, my brothers were very athletic when it came to those activities. I literally looked like a banana. I just touched the thing, went all the way up, and went down like I was, I don't know, 60 years old. I was probably 12. That was the end of my surfing career.
Oh no. Just try again. It's always hard in the beginning, but if you once know how, it is so much fun.
How has it been for you to be a woman in the yachting industry?
Frankly, I was a little bit frustrated at the beginning. It's so male dominated. I didn't really see the chance to get into a high position someday, because I thought it's only males. And so yeah, it's actually cool to see we have a managing director, my boss, and yeah, I think also project managers for yachts are coming. So female project managers, it's getting more, and that's actually nice to see.
Tamara, thank you so much for coming and sharing a little bit of light into the Lurssen world and telling us your story, how you got into it. Tamara, thanks again.
Thank you, Andrea. See you. Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to the first ever episode of YachtFemme. If you like what you heard, please like, subscribe, and comment. Your comment will help us reach a broader audience. And don't miss the next episode. Bye!